Hey folks, can you hear me? We are live, and this show number 68. Hey folks, oh, I gotta turn something off. Can you hear me? We can't have that going. Okay, that's better. First of all, if you're Seapods, it's 2/11. So happy 2/11, and I guess it's this day means anything can happen. So we're going to be doing Bottomland tonight, and we may get to a Seapods tune just to honor 2/11 before we say goodnight. So yeah, Bottomland, an album I released in November of 2019, and some of you on the stream may have been at one of the release shows or one of the shows we did shortly thereafter, or maybe you bought the album or streamed the album, and I really appreciate that. This is going to be the first time that I've ever performed the album, but here it is. There you see the signature Dr. Lowe font, which was chosen by my daughter, Millie. And here's the song list. It's also doing double duty as my set list tonight. And here's the inside of the package. And I wanted to start off reading the passage from the EPA that I quoted in the CD package. Bottomland hardwood forests are river swamps found in the southeast and south-central United States, wherever streams or rivers cause flooding beyond their channel confines. Identifying features are the fluted or flaring trunks that develop in several species, and the presence of knees or aerial roots. Bottomland hardwoods serve a critical role in the watershed by reducing the risk and severity of flooding to downstream communities and improving water quality by filtering and flushing nutrients, processing organic wastes, and reducing sediment before it reaches open water. So the bottomland forest is a real thing, and it's down here in Louisiana and Mississippi where I live. Okay. down. I'm packing my bags, getting out of this town. Hey, hey, I'm moving on. I won't live another minute inside these walls. The freight train whistles and the highway calls. Hey, hey, I'm moving on. And I paid my penalty in sorrow and shame. It'll always hurt a little when I hear your name. But for now, I'm moving on. And the streets are empty and the city is dead, and I'm gone already inside my head. Hey, hey, I'm moving on. And I know I could have done so much better. I never claimed I wasn't wrong. And you know, I could have put this all in a letter, but I like the way it feels in a song. Once you held my hand, looked in my eyes, said tender words, but now I realize it's time. I'm moving on. And the streets are empty and the city is dead, and I'm gone already inside my head. Hey, hey, I'm moving on. And I know I could have done so much better. I never claimed I wasn't wrong. And you know, I could have put this all in a letter, but I like the way it feels in a song. Once you held my hand, looked in my eyes, said tender words, but now I realize it's time. I'm moving on. I won't live another minute inside these walls. The freight train whistles and the highway calls. Hey, hey, I'm moving on. So long, I'm moving on. Farewell, I'm moving on. All right, that one's called Nice Mama Number 4. And it was named after my cat, our family cat. That was back in like 2018. She ran away. She was moving on. We adopted her. She was called Nice Mama Number 4 by the pet rescue place. You know, that was just like their generic name for her, Nice Mama Number 4. But we couldn't think of anything else that seemed to suit her, so we named her that. She was very sweet, very pretty, street kitty, and she was a nice mama. She ran away a couple times, and a couple times we found her, like all the way across New Orleans. She traveled surprising distances on her wanderings, and finally, the last time she ran away, she never did come back, and so, I just named that song in her memory. And so we're going to move on to track number 2, which, by the way, I distinctly remember writing on an airplane. I was flying, actually, to come play with God Street Wine in New York in December of 2018. I was flying into Newark Airport, and it was in about the last 30 minutes of the flight, so I could see, you go over Philadelphia and New Jersey as you fly into Newark, and I just had this sudden sense, I don't know, you have weird thoughts on airplanes sometimes? Let me know in the comments if you have weird thoughts on airplanes, or if I'm the only one. But anyway, I just had this thought that, wow, we're all so lucky to be here. We all, beat incredible odds just to exist as human beings. And so I wrote down in the space of about 15 minutes, I wrote down these lyrics, and it became this song, The Lucky Ones. the lucky ones get to play the game. Could win, could lose, it's really all the same. We are the lucky ones get to take this ride, rolling in a rowboat on an ocean tide. So love, pain, joy, hurt, life ain't complicated. We are fated to breathe and feel. I said love, pain, joy, hurt, life ain't complicated. We are fated to be real. The lucky ones on the planet Earth. Just a little bit of sunlight, a little water, little dirt. We are the lucky ones from a mama torn. We are the lucky ones, we get to be born. So shake it, baby, shake it good. I said shake it, baby, you know you should. I said shake it, baby, shake it good. Ooh, shake it, baby, you know you should. We are the lucky ones. All right. Vincent, thank you for pointing that out. If you're looking for Bottomland on Apple Music or Spotify or anywhere else, it's under the artist name Dr. Lowe. If you're looking for Henry's House or Friday Night Free Show, it's under Venmo Faber. Bottomland and my next record are going to be under Dr. Lowe. And also, just a little preview of coming attractions here. Soon to be released material under the name Dr. Lowe Trio. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that right now, though. So 33, this one really kind of defined the album for me in many ways. You know, the country influence and the sort of epic nature of it and the emotion and, you know, the autobiographical quality. This was a very central song to Bottomland. And it's the one that I thought of as quote-unquote the single. What that means with an independent release, it doesn't really mean much, but we made a video for it. And in truth, it doesn't really make sense for it to be the single because, like, Nice Mama and The Lucky Ones and Perfect are all more single-ish songs, but 33 is kind of a long and idiosyncratic epic. But you know, you've probably heard me tell this story a bunch of times, but I'll just tell it real quick. So the 33 comes from the Rolling Rock bottle, the beer that comes in the green bottle, and it used to be made in Old Latrobe, Pennsylvania. It's not made there anymore. It was bought by Anheuser-Busch, and now it's made in Newark, New Jersey, which is a little sad and disappointing. But once upon a time, it used to be a family business out in Old Latrobe, Pennsylvania. And it had this label that, said, from the glass-lined tanks of Old Latrobe, it comes from the mountain springs to you. And I read that label many, many times as I drank a bottle of Rolling Rock, like backstage or during a show or after a show. And I always said to myself, one day I'm going to write a song where the words on this label are the chorus of the song. And this is that song. Eventually I did it. And it's about Rolling Rock, but it's also about my experiences in academia and getting older and sadness and heartbreak and drinking. Yeah. So while I play it in the comments, y'all can tell me if you love or hate Rolling Rock beer. Okay, Meg's replied. She loves the thoughts you have writing on airplanes. Yeah, there's something about it. They've given their lectures and smiled at their guests. They're through being confessors to the young and the right. They've suffered through papers and graded their tests. And the history professors are drinking tonight. And the history professors are drinking tonight. Bartender, bartender, won't you bring me a beer? For I've labored all day in the factory of minds, and I don't need reminders of sweet oils and times. And I don't want a bottle of bourgeois ideas, just a rolling rock, a rock to roll down my tongue to my throat, to my old white man's soul. From the glass-lined tanks of old Latrobe, we tender this premium beer for your enjoyment, as a tribute to your good taste. It comes from the mountain springs to you, to you. 33 tell you, my friend, 33. Well, they're boyishly sleazy and charmingly broke, with the sweet, sad expression of middle-aged men. And they can puncture your thesis with an erudite joke. And the history professors are shit-faced again. Yes, the history professors are shit-faced again. Bartender, bartender, won't you bring me a beer? For I've cooked until dry where ideas go to die. And I want to remember that life is just cruel. And I don't want a bottle of honey, how cool. Just a rolling rock, a rock to roll down my tongue to my throat, to my white devil soul. From the glass-lined tanks of old Latrobe, we tender this premium beer for your enjoyment. As a tribute to your good taste, it comes from the mountain springs to you, to you. 33 to you, my friend. 33, my friend. To you, 33. All right, all right. You know, I tell you, one thing that's nice about doing this for me is that I know these songs real well. I do a lot of streams, as you know, and so I want to keep it fresh and do a lot of songs, but, you know, sometimes I'm sitting here playing a song and I'm like, gee, I hope I can just remember how to get through this song. With these that I know so well, it's like I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about how can I play it to really get inside it and make it real for you, if that makes any sense. So this is a song that I wrote for my son, who was 7 years old at the time. He's 14 now, so it was 7 years ago. And he was kicked out of the first grade. And it was a bad day. It was a bad day for my little dude. And I just felt so much love for him on that day. And so I wrote this song. And it's called Perfect. And of course, you know, well, we're all human beings. We're not perfect. I get that. But perfect is how every, you know, parent pretty much feels about their kid. So that's really what this is about. Late at night, I climb the stair just to watch you sleeping there. Fix the blanket, touch your hair, hold your hand. Get a cup of water from the sink in case you need a drink. This is what I think, my little man. You're perfect, I hope you never change. But I know you've got to turn into something new, be what you are. Yeah, perfect, I hope you never change, but I know that you must go on, shine, never rust, be my star. In the daylight, things move fast. You blink and a day is past. But this love was built to last, my little friend. In your head sometimes a fire burns, and you get confused in all your twists and turns. But you're the boy who always learns in the end. You're perfect, I hope you never change, but I know that you will. You're not made to stand still, but to run. Yeah, perfect, I hope you never change, but I know that you will. I'm just happy that you'll still be my son. Sometimes you wander, sometimes you're lost. Your car stalls out, your ship gets tossed. Hardly seems worth it to pay the cost of this circus ride. And you know laughter, you know loss. You'll be beaten down, you'll be the boss. And we'll be together when we finally cross that ocean wide. You're perfect, I hope you never change, but I know you've got to turn into something new, be what you are. Yeah, perfect, I hope you never change, but I know that you must go on, shine, never rust, be my star. You're perfect, I hope you never change, but I know that you will. You're not made to stand still, but to run. You're perfect, I hope you never change, but I know that you will. I'm just happy that you'll still be my son. And so now I'm going to go from one that I wrote for my son to one that I wrote for my dad. It's a lot of family love on this album. And Jim Leventhal, good to see you, man. Well, not really seeing you, but I am seeing your comment on the screen. I miss you, man. Yeah, the beard might need a little bit of trimming. It's certainly reached a level that it's never been at during my lifetime. So this next one is called Steal Away, and it's got the same title as a spiritual that my dad used to sing to me and my brother when we were little. And so he sang a few different spirituals. I think there was like Amazing Grace and Do Lord, Do Remember Me, and Steal Away. And I don't know where he learned these spirituals, but they were something he liked to sing. And later on, I researched the history of this spiritual, and I realized it was written by a man from Mississippi named Wallace Willis. In the original lyric to this song, I talked about Wallace Willis, but then I cut it because it ended up being really long. But what's left is, what's on the album. So this one's dedicated to my dad, and it's called Steal Away. A long time ago in Pennsylvania, lights turned out, time to go to sleep. Ringing through the winter darkness, gospel songs sung clear and deep. Steal away to Jesus, sang the man with a big bass voice. Steal away all the way home, sang the man to his two little boys. And I ain't got long to stay here, didn't get that then, how little I knew. And I ain't got long to stay here, well, I sang that again, and I know it's true. Steal away to Jesus, that's my dad, putting me to bed. Steal away all the way home, and that lonesome sound is still in my head. And I ain't got long to stay here, I didn't get that then, how little I knew. And I ain't got long to stay here, well, I sing that again, and I know it's true. And a long time from now, when your race is over, maybe you'll sing that song for me. Sing it through the winter darkness, as by and by my soul slips free. Steal away to Jesus, that's my dad, putting me to bed. Steal away all the way home, and that lonesome sound is still in my head. That lonesome sound is still in my head. Yeah, Dave Kopech, that's beautiful to hear. Yeah, fathers and sons, it's a thing. A lot of feelings on this album. In case you're just joining us, I'm playing my album Bottomland from start to finish. And you know, I know it's not as exciting as playing $1.99 romances. That's okay. You know, those of you who are here for it, I really appreciate it. And this one is the title track, and I'm gonna let's try to get a loop going. Tupelo honeycomb, dark purple fruit in summer sun that many songbirds consume. As I sit in the shade of our lonely room, heartbreaking. Oh, waking, I lay here waiting for the sky to fade. You're nowhere, trying to rearrange the twisted path that brought us south. The cutting words flying out my mouth, heartbreaking. Oh, waking, the razor sharp edges, the trees shadow past. Let's fly away, leave it all in the past. At the Honey Island swamp, tell stories of half-men and beasts of yore that many soon we create when we can't help but want so much more. Heartbreaking. Oh, waking. The razor sharp edges, the trees shadow casts. Let's fly away, leave it all in the past. rise out from cold dark waters, a forever gift to our son and daughter. So yeah, that one's called Bottomland, and the lyrics for that one were by my wife Lisa. The one song that we co-wrote together. Todd Jenkins. Well, I'm appreciating that you're appreciating it. Yes, please dive in. Dive in. The water's fine. Okay. This one's called Cry 'Em All Now. This cage we built for ourselves, let's bust out somehow. All the tears we never cried, let's cry 'em all now. This long and lonely highway that we've been traveling down, can't we find a place to stop when we hit the next town? This dance that we've been doing for so long, maybe it's time for a break. This dream that we've been wandering through, maybe it's time to wake. For all the busted dreams, mistakes we made, and twisted paths our lives would not allow. All the tears we never cried, let's cry 'em all now. And one day, not too far away, two other people may sit here and say the same things that we say. And we are them, and they are we. We just go on and on, round and round, spinning it up and dropping it down. Smiling eyes in a hidden face, shining stars in endless space. When the sheep all stand together in a lonesome field out in the rain, a wolf is bound to come along, eyes full of hunger and pain. You can't pretend the day won't end. The darkness has to find us both somehow. All the tears we never cried, let's cry 'em all now. Okay, well, we have to lighten it up a little bit with a little sense of humor after that one, of course. Oh, what am I doing? We need the piano for this one. This one is another country waltz like 33. You know, the country waltz feel was definitely stuck up here in 2019. But this one's got a little, like I said, a little bit of a sense of humor. And just trying to poke fun at myself and some of the mistakes I've made in life. And I'm going to try it in D. I like to play my songs in different keys from time to time. It's in D flat on the album, but let's try it in D natural. And this one is called One Stupid Song. I'm so fucking pissed that the world isn't fair. The true love always hurts, and there's pain everywhere. In my head things feel right, but in the world they're so wrong, and it don't even make poetry. Just one stupid song, and I'm so goddamn tired of just going into work. My students are such a pain in the ass. My boss is sometimes a jerk, and I got no solution, just a drunken sing-along. No action, no plan, just one stupid song. One stupid song is all that I got for a whole year of heartbreak and hurt. dragging things very nice through the dirt just to do my little dance. One stupid song is all that remains. No sonnet for you ladies and lords, just a sweet simple tune and some chords. That's my big romance. And I'm so fucking sorry for all the shit that I did, lying here at the bottom of that long slippery slope that I slid. All the tears and the drama, lying awake all night long, didn't even make me no masterpiece. Just one stupid song. One stupid song is all that I got for a whole year of heartbreak and hurt, dragging things very nice through the dirt just to do my little dance. One stupid song is all that remains. No sonnet for you ladies and lords, just a sweet simple tune and some chords. That's my big romance. That's my big romance. Oh, hey, Mom. Hey, Ed. Hey, Rhonda. All right. Oh, it's nice to see everybody here. And if you're just joining us late, show number 68, we're performing Bottomland in its entirety. We have done 8 out of 10 songs. And now, for one that I've never done before, Nice Mama number 4, B version. Now, I've never had a chance to explain why is it called the B version. Well, 2 reasons. One is it's an alternate version, just like there's an A version and a B version. Another is it's in the key of B. A little double meaning to that. Nobody ever got it. I have to explain it. And the truth is, this was originally the version of the song, and it was designed in B and to have this kind of new agey feel. And then I realized that playing it in more of a bluegrassy vein felt more true to the core of the song, but I liked the other way too, so I just included them both on the record. But playing live, I've always done the version that leads off the record, and so I have never tried the B version, and I'm about to try it. And I think I'm going to try it on the electric guitar. In case you're wondering what's going on, this is the album we're playing. And as someone has already pointed out, you can listen to it online on Spotify and Apple Music and the like under the artist name Dr. Lowe. And I really appreciate it if you do that, by the way. sun's still down. I'm packing my bags, getting out of this town. Hey, hey, I'm moving on. I won't live another minute inside these walls. The freight train whistles and the highway calls. Hey, hey, I'm moving on. And I paid my penalty in sorrow and shame. It'll always hurt a little when I hear your name, but for now, I'm moving on. And the story is over and the night game's played. Let the sun shine in and the memories fade. Hey, hey, I'm moving on. And I know I could have done so much better. I never claimed I wasn't wrong. And you know, I could have put this all in a letter, but I like the way it feels in a song. Once you held my hand, looked in my eyes, said tender words, but now I realize it's time. And the streets are empty and the city is dead, and I'm gone already inside my head. Hey, hey, I'm moving on. And I know I could have done so much better. I never claimed I wasn't wrong. And you know, I could have put this all in a letter, but I like the way it feels in a song. And the streets are empty and the city is dead, and I'm gone already inside my head. Hey, hey, I'm moving on. And the story is over and the night game's played. Let the sun shine in, let the memories fade. Hey, hey, I'm moving on. So long, I'm moving on. Farewell, I'm moving on. All right, just one more tune on the album. If you want to make some requests while I'm playing this tune, you know, we could always extend this event by a song or two. By the way, my next live stream will be, of course, Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and that one is going to be all covers. I've been doing a lot of just originals. I've been doing the Dr. Lowe originals and $1.99 romances and my rarities, and so I actually haven't done any covers for a while, so I'm going to make Sunday's show all covers. and hope you can join me 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Those of you who are financially able to leave a tip, I really appreciate your generosity, and it's quite amazing to me how that has kept up through 68 shows now. The tipping information is there at the bottom of your screen for Venmo and PayPal. And yeah, leave a request while I'm playing this last one. This one's one of my favorite ones on the album. And it's called The Thing About Love. Well, the thing about love is it don't always work out good. Things go wrong, paths get crossed. People mean well, but they don't always do what they should. So, boy, we gotta go on and on and on. We'll go on and on and on, keep walking on. And the thing about heartache, the pain never really gets right. We just learn to bear it, we learn to abide. But many years later, it still wakes you up in the night. So boy, we gotta go on and on and on. We'll go on and on and on. We'll keep walking on. And I'm sorry I left you on your own, and you had to figure all this out alone. But you did all right, put up a good fight. Got a little bit ripped and a little bit torn, but it's gotta be better than never being born. And the thing about faith is there is always someone to care, and the ones that love you and the ones that hang true. Come what may, those ones will always be there. So boy, we gotta go on and on and on. We go on and on and on. We gotta go on and on and on, and keep walking on. We'll go on and on and on. Gotta go on and on and on. We'll go on and on and on. We'll keep walking on. We'll go on and on and on. Gotta go on and on and on. Keep walking on. So there you have it. That's Bottomland. Oh, Lights Out. Wow, that is a request there, Thomas Putin. Lights Out is a darn good song. I'm proud of that song. I don't think I can play it though. That's really hard. Faith and Parade, I do like that choice, but I did just do that. So, oh wait, I know what I got to do. Damn, it's 2:11. I got to do a Seapods song. Should I do it on acoustic, or I'll do it? Stay on the acoustic guitar. I'm going to do a Seapods tune, then I'll pick one of these for last tune. Okay. So the Seapods are one of my favorite all-time bands that I've actually played in and produced a record for. The record's called Jet Smooth Ride. You should listen to it. And today is February 11th, and 211, the number 211 and the date 211 have special significance in Ominous Seapods lore. So naturally, I have to do a Seapods song. It's obligatory. I can't not do it. And I probably would do it anyway because I almost forgot to tell you too, but I have a new video coming out tomorrow morning on the YouTube channel, and this one is a new concept. It's a new series. I decided to do a bunch of interview videos. And so just musicians that I know or admire or like, I sat down with them on Zoom and talked for like an hour. And so I'm uploading the first one tomorrow morning, and it's with Max Verna of Ominous Seapods. And we had a really nice conversation. I don't know if you guys are going to be, how interested you're going to be in that or what, but anyway, it was interesting to me. So I did it, and it'll be out for you to watch tomorrow morning, and then there's a bunch more interviews that I've done coming your way in the next few weeks, and I'm really having a lot of fun doing them. So yeah, and so I'm gonna play my one of my favorite songs by the Seapods, and one of my favorite songs really by anybody ever, and this is called "Theme for Another Enlightened Rogue." That golden armchair hasn't called me yet. I'm too young. I can hardly feel the way the dream keeps me numb. I've been chasing the moon for weeks now, never wakened by the sun. Where there's a will, there's a way, my mama told her only son. I can't be told that it's all been done. I can never embrace what's already gone. I'm not afraid of this old world anymore, but I still have lots to learn. Pretty fucking far from being the Messiah. To you I would never lie. I've hit the pavement pretty hard now, so little could hit me harder. Worldly wise now, I'm hypnotized by things that are so obscure. I can't be told that it's all been done. I can never embrace what's already gone. fades the glow, but the sun always returns. And no amount of empty bottles could help me see what's inside. Of all the women that I've loved, I can still see their traveling eyes. Their minds set on faraway places, only one remains behind. She's a queen, could turn a soldier into a king, a man of petty ransom, but his heart knows how to sing. All right. Yeah, so that's theme for Another Enlightened Road by Ominous Seapods. And once again, look out for that video on my YouTube tomorrow morning, hour-long interview with Max Verna about his songwriting. And he is a great songwriter. Last pre-COVID GSW show in Hampton Beach with the tremendous Visions of Joanna. Yeah, you know what? I really remember that Visions of Joanna that we did in New Hampshire. That was the last time that God Street Wine played, yeah. And oh man, I remember being up there playing Visions of Joanna and just feeling like, man, this is in the zone. You know, I mean, sometimes you feel that way, and it turns out it was maybe just kind of so-so. But then I heard it back, and I was like, that was actually pretty good. So yeah. Earlier on Facebook, Gabe suggested that I could close it out with one tune that was influential on Bottomland or thematically related to Bottomland. And I thought that if there's one that Bottomland, when I wrote and recorded Bottomland, I was really kind of getting in touch with a lot of the music that I listened to as a kid, which was bluegrass and folk and country. And with God Street Wine, we traveled in a more kind of funk, Steely Dan, direction, and then threw some Fish and some Prince in there. But really, the music I grew up with was country and bluegrass and folk. And so I think that one tune I could play that's really at the core of the various influences that I was working with on Bottomland was a song I associate with three artists, with Townes Van Zandt, the songwriter, with Emmylou Harris, who did a beautiful performance of it on the album Luxury Liner, and also with Willie Nelson, who had a great hit version of his own with this. So let's do Pancho and Lefty. Living on the road, my friend, was gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, and your breath's as hard as kerosene. You've weren't your mama's only boy, but her favorite one, it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye, and sank into your dreams. Pancho was a bandit, boys. His horse was fast as polished steel. He wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. And Pancho met his match, you know, in the deserts down in Mexico, and nobody heard his dying words. But that's the way it goes. And all the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The dust that Pancho bit down south ended up and left his mouth. The day they laid poor Pancho low, Lefty split for Ohio, and where it got the bread to go, there ain't nobody knows. And all the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. Poets tell how Pancho fell and left his living in a cheap hotel. The desert's quiet and Cleveland's cold, and so the story ends, we're told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do, and now he's growing old. And all the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. And a few gray federales still say they could have had him any day. They only let him go so long out of kindness, I suppose. Oh, thanks, Greg. Yeah, I really love that one. All right. Next stream, Sunday, we're going to do all covers. You send me your requests on Facebook or during the stream itself. New video interview with Max Verna coming out tomorrow morning. And stay safe, stay strong. Thank you so much for your tips, your shares, and your likes. And I will see you next time.